everyone. It's Anne, April, and Amanda. And this month we are doing, well, they're doing a Clueless project. I'm doing a birthday banner for a gift wrap, and we're all using 12 by 12 cardstock papers. So, welcome. And I'm so excited because I want to see the projects that these two made. They're so stinking cute. We're going to get started. So, Amanda, what papers are you using today?
Oh, I am using Encore papers. I'm using metallic and
There you are.
glitter. Yeah, the audio is coming in and out. I'm not sure why, but I'm using
Yeah.
glitter paper. I'm using sequin paper in two different shades. I have silver and I have the black here. And then just some Encore paper.
I love it. I can't wait. April, what are you doing? What do
I
you have?
am. I have Encore white. I have basil yellow. I have Encore, I think it's a black foil. And then, of course, I came with the sequin hologram paper.
Oh,
And
I
then
love that.
I'm a little bit basic Betty today with my colors, but it's okay.
Oh, and I'm using I don't know the names of this one is mac and cheese from Encore. I'm using lemon twist from Encore. This one is mac and cheese, which I thought was perfect for the Fendi color. And then I'm not sure if this is artesian pull. This is American crafts, but these are for my little designer bags.
That Fendi color matches like seriously to the T. That color is
Yeah,
like
I
So
thought
good.
so. I thought so. I didn't want it to be too orange, and I'm not using Desert Marigold for this. I'm using like a more lemony color. And I was like, Desert Marigold is still not gonna, match it too good. And then I was like, wait a second, I have mac and cheese there.
I just love that it's called mac and cheese.
Yeah.
right. I lost a comma, so I'm gonna have to go back to my comma later, unless it turns up stuck to one of these pieces.
Uh-oh.
That's the worst. Yeah. Well, I'm very basic in my colors today. I don't know if you recognize turquoise mist. I love turquoise mist with red and white, and I'm using the wow, the no shed red, of course, because that's what I've been using for like the last 3 months. And then I'm using for my white. I love this because it's on the banner. It's on the top layer of my banner. I'm using the Swiss dots, and it's just like that the extra little details that I love this little banner.
That is so cute.
I
And
really love your banner. And not for nothing, the turquoise mist and the red work perfectly together.
it's
Like
so
that
good, right?
boldness. Yeah, that boldness really makes it pop out.
I love it.
You know what else it gives me? It gives me Alice in Wonderland vibes.
Oh, I get
Oh
that.
yeah, with the Sephora bag. The other
Mm-hmm.
thing is like, so I've, because I'm so original. Once I love something, I use it for everything. Um,
Thank you.
it is a great alternative for Christmas colors. So I've used it for Christmas. I've also used it for Valentine's Day. I mean, you'll see with the hearts. Like, I absolutely love this color combo. I feel like it can be for anything.
It's very cute.
Yeah, I feel like you and I used that on the Barely Arts Christmas project that we had.
Did we? Probably. I mean,
Yeah, I think we had those brighter colors. We also
I
had like a hot pink, I think.
oh, maybe. God, it feels like a lifetime ago.
Right.
But
The
if you
one.
guys look, like it photos so well. Like it's on my for the Cricut project. It's on there and you guys can see what the original one looked like. Originally I did this for Charlotte's, one of her softball teammates. We bought some stuff from Sephora and then we did the little banner. On hers it says 10. This one I'm doing it says Cha because it's short for Charlotte. That's her
Hmm.
nickname. Yeah.
Chog.
Cha, CHA.
Cha. Okay. I was like,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then we,
That's
because my
cute.
my mom and dad have a hard time saying Charlotte. They always say Charlotte.
That's
So
cute.
our nickname for her is Cha Cha. So
Oh,
yeah,
cha cha. I love that.
Yeah, it's a fun nickname. I thought we would call her Charlie, and it just never took. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but Charlie just didn't work.
Because
That is actually really cool too, though.
you didn't
I
use
like
it.
Charlie.
No, I love the idea of Charlie, and then it just didn't.
It didn't fit her.
It just didn't. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
I am layering my little banner, but look at how cute this is. I love this.
I'm gonna have to go and steal that project because I'm like you. I like to decorate gift bags and stuff.
Yeah, it's adorable. I even like it. Almost kind of looks like a little spiral notebook, like the little Blues Clues notebook
Oh,
when
yeah,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"We've
that
got
you
a
fold
clue."
over. Hmm.
Yes, yes, that's what it reminds me of. So, April, are you ready for your surprise?
Yes. I'm
Yes.
scared.
Okay. So, what do you see here?
Wait. Lilac.
Okay, and you see this, right?
I
The
see
little
a heart.
Polaroid. That's so cute. I
Okay.
saw that in your locker, and that's adorable.
What do you see here?
Oh, that's cute.
And I don't have one with you, but we have to like Photoshop you into this picture.
I love that. That's
I
cute.
thought you would.
Aw.
So that is my gift to you.
So
Yes.
cute. So
Thank you.
cute.
I love that. That is
Yay.
so that is so cute. I can't
You
wait.
don't
You're
you
gonna
don't know
ship it
how
to
hard
me,
it's
right?
of course. You don't know. No, I'm gonna make you come to New York and pick it up.
Oh.
What you call it? You don't know how hard it's been to keep it a secret for the last like 2 days.
Ah, damn. You're slick.
I am just a little bit,
And
just a smidge.
You guys are so cute. I love it. Huh.
you're coming in August. Amanda, she's gonna be here August, so you
In
know.
August? Oh my gosh, that's like next month. When in
Yes.
August are you going, Anne?
So I will be there. I'll be in LA mid-July through the first week in August.
Oh, you're there for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Make it happen.
August 2nd, August 2nd.
August 2nd. I don't know, guys. It's kind of close. Like
It's
a month
okay.
away. I'm celebrating, like, July is literally going to be my whole birthday month. So it seems like it's just going to fly by and we're going to pop into August sooner than I imagined.
It
Yeah.
is. It definitely is. Damn, this was scoring these little pieces was harder than I thought.
I knew making this so large was going to be, like, hard to do a camera display. I'm over here moving stuff around. So
Yeah.
funny.
Oh my gosh, Lindsay, are you still on? She's a softball mom.
Aw,
Oh,
I love it.
that is cool. Do you have a lot of softball mom friends?
Well, every team that we've been on, we've been so lucky. Like the parents have been awesome. So yeah, I mean, but it's so hard. It's like once you're not on the same team, like you just don't have the time. So I don't
Yeah.
keep in touch with everybody, unfortunately. But I've enjoyed everybody because I've heard that some can be like so much drama, like some of the teams.
They
So
can.
I'm
They
I'm very thankful for my low drama. Like I love the families and the girls are so stinking cute.
I
Aw.
love that.
Yeah.
Our last soccer team, it was definitely a party team.
Shocker.
No, seriously. I mean, you count door dashing alcohol to the soccer fields when y'all ran
That's
out.
insane.
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
Insane.
I promise I'm being better this time around.
You're trying, I'll give you that much.
I am. I'm trying.
Or are you? And are you just telling me that you're trying? Hmm.
I'm trying, guys. I really am. I am. I'm also this. Oh, okay. Trying to make sure this thing is going to open and close correctly. Do you guys know what I'm making yet?
I know what you're making.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will not comment.
I was gonna
Okay.
try to figure out before, well, as we started, if people, had an idea, but they can tell at this point. So I'm not even gonna ask.
Okay. My project did it stemmed from a bridesmaid, like I guess the original project creator did like a will you be my bridesmaid type of thing.
Hmm. Oh, and look, there was a guess, April.
Oh, I can't see. What is it? What is it?
They
Is
said,
it the
"Is it a closet?"
closet?
Oh!
Magical crafty mama. She's so good.
Right?
Dang
So good.
it.
So,
Yes.
so good.
This is the most folding I've done in my life. And
You're welcome.
yeah,
Is it
literally like in the
possible?
last
Is
I
it
don't
possible
know.
that I'll finish before you finish today?
I think so.
All right, you guys, I absolutely love this bow that I'm using today. And I just realized I'm short one bow. I'm gonna have to reuse this one. Um,
Aw.
so it's okay. So this is what the bow looks like. So you're gonna fold, we're gonna, curl it. So let me get my little tool out. Where are all my things? But I made the little this little piece, I don't know. So it covers all your mistakes. So don't worry about how much glue is showing. This will wrap around it. And I will show you in a second, but I'm struggling to find all my pieces right now.
That's how my desk looks too.
Yeah, I still can't find my comma. I'm pretty sure it's gone.
It's on the bottom of your socks.
You know what? It probably is.
Oh no, it'll be
That's
on your
usually where my
like your
stuff
your
ends up.
elbow. Your elbow, and then you go shower.
Oh
You
my
right?
gosh.
They end up in the weirdest places.
They really do.
Go.
Okay, that was more complicated than I thought, but we did it
You're
somewhat.
still gonna beat me, I'm sure of it.
I'm sure I'm not.
I think you
Ooh,
are.
ooh, this is crazy.
Well, not beat Anne, but like beat the both of us.
I don't think so, guys. I'm kind of struggling over here. I'm out of my element with the 3D stuff.
Thank you, friend.
I realized I forgot to include in the project, like on the banners, you have the back. I'm using the back piece
Oh
to
yeah.
to string it. I forgot to
Mhm.
add this piece, so I will add it later. Don't worry.
You had posted your project already?
Yes,
Oh,
I
so I can go
know. I know.
save
Watch
it.
out! Look at Anne.
Yeah,
Oh,
right?
I made mine live already too.
Oh, look at y'all.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, I waited.
I barely made it live, like maybe like a minute before I hopped on with you guys though.
I
So
probably also waited because last minute I decided to add something to the project, which I didn't even get to finish, and therefore it's not live yet, but hopefully
ah,
it'll be live tomorrow.
I'm gonna make both of your guys' projects because yeah, I'm on.
I
This
also feel
is
like I decided to make this so large because of all the little gadgets that I wanted to add to it. I didn't want to have 1,000 tiny pieces, but I'm like, maybe it didn't need to be this large.
Oh, you, Amanda, you
What
cut out a
happened, Anne?
little bit. Hopefully, everyone can hear us now.
Can you hear
I'm not,
now?
sh-
From my
I'm not
counterparts.
sure why it's cutting out.
I can hear both of you good on my
Oh,
end.
you can. You can now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you were saying, Amanda. You cut out for me, but I'm guessing that you said you had a lot of appliances and like gadgets and stuff to put in there.
Yeah, and I didn't want the pieces to be very tiny,
Oh
so.
no. That's so
Okay.
bad. Sorry, guys. Hopefully, we're on long enough that you guys get the gist of what we're saying.
I can hear both of you guys. I haven't heard any cutting out.
I know for me, I've heard you fine the whole time, but I know Anne has cut out a
Is it
little
my
bit for
phone?
me.
What is going
It's
on?
so weird.
It might be your phone. All right, I got door handles. Bam. Bam.
Hmm. Might be my phone. All right. Hold on.
Okay.
Try this. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, I hear you fine now.
It was so weird. All right, let me see if I'll flip over really quickly. There. All right. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go.
See, your camera flips so easily.
Yeah. Did you saw how it flipped back and
Yeah,
forth?
I've been struggling with mine for an hour.
It doesn't like us.
It doesn't.
Mine never used to have well, no, I used to struggle with it just a little bit, but then it would go. And then all of a sudden it stopped.
And I hope you're
Ooh.
proud of me because
Why? I'm always proud of you.
I've actually been coming live more often now. I've not
Oh,
I've not been so scared.
that is true. I love it. I loved how like you were only gonna join that one time, and now I feel like this is the second month, and we're already talking about next month, right? So, is this
Right.
just a trio from now on?
Wait, isn't this
I
my
would
third
like
one?
that.
Is this my
Oh,
third
is
one or my
this?
second one? This
This
is
is
my
her
third
third
one.
one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yes, third
Yeah,
one.
because I know after the first one, we put in 2 dates automatically because Anne was like, I need to catch her while she's not scared.
Yeah, I think she should join us regularly.
Okay.
that that might be cool if you guys will have me.
Yay!
Might
No,
be?
I love it.
I do too.
Yay. Okay, so part one of the locker is done.
Oh,
Um, I do need foamies though. Let me grab them.
So, you guys, we were talking about this before we got on. And also, I'd like to point out today we were all on super early, ready to go. And then I had to go check my mailbox because I thought I got a package, but I think my husband took it. I don't know. But April made me something, sent it to me, and it says delivered Monday. And today's Tuesday, and I didn't see it. So, I'm
yeah,
kind of bummed.
I bet you your husband stole it. He said, "Oh, this is cool."
He said, "Wow, I don't have one. They're not gonna have one either."
I know
Yeah.
everyone's like, your husband's not going on vacation with you? I'm like, no.
Oh.
Aww.
Does he
It's so
want to go or is he like, "Nah, you guys go"?
no, well, it's like I don't know if your boys are like this, April, but Charlotte is different. Her personality is different when she's just with me. It's different, it's how she enjoys things, how she interacts. She's very different when we're a family unit of three, when she's just with me or when she's just with daddy. And so we try to kind of do separate things and then also do family things. So this was just like we had so much fun 2 years ago when we did that London Paris mommy daughter trip that I wanted to do another one. So
Aww.
that's how this one came up.
I like that.
I did too.
My kids don't my kids don't even want to leave the house. They're boys. They just want to be stuck to their computers and their games and I'm like, "Come on, man."
Are you?
So
I feel like you would have probably thought that I was a boy back in the day then, because that was definitely me from the ages of like 12 to 15. All I wanted to do was be on my computer talking to my friends because AIM was out and it was the coolest thing ever.
You
The
know what?
outside
Don't
world, I'm like, the outside world didn't really exist to me that much.
I didn't know about AIM until my best friend, and then we were on, AIM chat, taking pictures on the fireplace together, sending them to.
Oh my God. Of course you were.
But
Of
before
course
that,
you were.
I was always outside on my bike, terrorizing the neighborhood with all the other neighborhood kids.
What I would pay a lot of money to see young April like riding around, getting on everybody's nerves.
Oh yeah, I was so friendly. I would say hi to everybody. I but yet so when I moved in, our houses were just built. So they still had the model houses up because I think when my parents bought, it was like one of the first phases. So during we moved in literally like I think like June or July. So I hadn't even started school yet. I had no friends. It was a new neighborhood, and I would get on my bike, and there was kids and they were like around my age. So little by little kind of rounded everybody up, and we would hang out, and every day we took our bikes out when we were running around. We would go into the model houses and play hide and seek. And
April.
yes, that was I was the terror. um
Oh my gosh.
I was the one spilling sugar all over the place. You know how they give you free coffee. Yeah, no, not on purpose, but we would knock it down and we would just be like, "Up," and then run
Oh
out. They
my
had
God.
Like, wasn't me.
exactly.
I would want to kill you, April.
I'm sure the leasing office people, or leasing the whatever they are called, the people up at the front, I'm sure they wanted to kill me. I'm sure they wanted to kill us all because eventually once they got to like the last phase, they were like, "You guys can't come in anymore."
Oh no. Not banned.
Oh yeah. We like to get banned. Ooh, look at okay. So we open. Ta-da!
Love
You know,
it.
it also, when looking at that closet, it reminds me a little bit of what was the thing on Friends? Didn't they have something
The
on?
Yes.
mirror.
So
Okay,
The
when someone guessed the closet earlier, I was like, "Oh, they're good," because I would have thought it was the Friends frame.
I
yeah,
thought the same thing, and I tried to make it square, but I couldn't chop off these things, whatever they are. But I was like, you know what? We gonna
But
roll with
that's
it
what,
today.
right? That's what makes me feel like it's Friends related. But I love it. I love it, and probably
it,
also because it's yellow. If it wasn't yellow, I probably wouldn't have thought that.
it works both, but like it just gave me like a split second. I'm like, wait a minute, it reminds me of.
Me too. Don't worry, guys. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, okay. And I'm
So
gonna try to make it so that way it stands
Oh,
up.
Okay, I'm just layering my hearts. I did a bunch of them, and I feel like you can kind of just place them all over. So like I don't know if you guys can see this red heart. The a mini heart is cut out of it, but I also saved the mini hearts to use. So it's kind of like just a bunch of hearts that you can put all over your little banner, and then it's like I'll just go like this, and then I'm going to show you how to. I love the little ribbon that I had on the side, like the tassels too. So it just like made the whole gift super, super cute.
I love that.
I like how you did that. Um, would you be able
Thanks.
to do one day like
Yes.
set aside time where you teach me how to bundle ribbon?
I'm gonna do it tonight.
Right?
There is one step that totally makes a difference. So yes, we will talk about that in like 5 minutes when I get to it.
Okay, cool.
I promise. I promise.
And when you're
I,
down here in August, I'm gonna bring some ribbon with me so you can show me in person.
You're such a dork. You're gonna get it. Don't worry. You will need the in
and
person.
I'm still horrible with ribbon and bows. And we
Me
tried that whole
too.
Christmas thing, and I'm still horrible with it.
I have that bow maker, the wood, like the dowels, and it's just it doesn't work for me. Like, I mean, to some extent, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like,
Yeah,
I
I
thought
didn't
these
get
hands.
that because I, honest to God, was just like, there's no way I'm gonna understand how to do this anyway.
I was like, I thought these hands created magic. What's going on here?
They're selective.
Right? Okay, let me see if I can.
So I thought this was super cool. I used the pen tool, and there's lines to look like an actual book going down these side panels.
They're
So
Ooh.
so good.
let me glue this side now. I think all that's left for me to do is these 3 books, and that's it because I did not get to finish the phone. But I do want to add a phone on here.
See, that's
I
what I
got
get
so
for
many
calling you a
suggestions.
psychopath.
You said what?
I said that's what I get for calling you a psychopath.
Yeah, that's what you get. I started overthinking everything, and then I was like, wait, should I make a flip phone, a cell phone, a beeper? And then I put it up in my stories to ask everyone, and the results were like equally split. And I was like, great, this didn't help as much as I thought it was gonna help.
Which one did I pick? Did I can't remember if I picked.
uh, I think you picked beeper.
Did I?
Oh, cute. I
I
want to
think you
make that
did.
cell phone that you have.
Yes, it was really cool. I like it. I made it before for a Barbie theme and I loved it. I think for this, it was just a sequin paper. You couldn't really see where the speaker portion for the phone was. And then
Yeah.
I was like, maybe and then that's when I was like, maybe I should do a flip phone. I mean, it's, come on, it was the 90s. Um,
Hey.
but then I just felt like I was running out of time, so it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about the design space projects is we can always just keep going in there and updating.
Right,
And whenever people see it, they see it. Okay, so
right.
I'm
Yes.
done. Oops.
So I want to go over something really quickly for whoever is on, just in case if it comes up, because a couple of people had messaged me that they were excited about the designer bags and they wanted to do them. So I just want to show how I did it. I very much dislike working with vinyl, so I didn't want to put vinyl on this. But it was also very small, and I wasn't gonna sit there and cut it out letter by letter anyway. So I printed on colored cardstock. And the way you'll want to do this if you're gonna, do something similar, whether it's a designer bag or, someone's name, you'll want to leave that portion of the bag that you're gonna be cutting in white because your printer won't print white and you'll just have the text in black. And then once it came out, all I did was insert it back into my Cricut. Um, because it'll cut, also. And then I just moved the sheet over to where whatever mark was. I think for this was like 3 inches. So I moved it over and I cut the other pieces using the same sheet. But I wanted to say that in case if anyone got confused, because if you leave the color there, it'll actually print out that color. So you could either do print and cut for the whole bag. But in this case, I just knew that the color I was selecting wasn't going to be able to match this color that I fell in love with. And so I just printed the logo itself on this paper, but I used the bag as if it were white because I didn't want any color to come out. And I did the same thing with the Fendi one. So you'll see, there was 2 sheets.
Okay, so I don't know if you noticed, I stopped moving because my brain just went, "What? That is awesome."
Do you understand it though? Like you get
Yes,
that?
yes,
Okay, okay.
yes.
I was like, I don't know if it's gonna make sense when I explain it, but I was hoping that it did.
And no, it makes absolute sense, but my brain is just like, how did she what?
Yeah, I was thinking about it and I was like, how will this work? Because I don't want it to print, blue on top of that blue. And then I was like, wait a second, it's not going to print out, white. So I was like, let me just try it out. And then it worked. And so once it worked, I went ahead and I did the second bag.
Okay, there goes my big brain friend.
Your psychopath big brain friend.
Literally.
You were probably the only one I will allow to call me a psychopath, by the way. And even then, I'm still trying to fight you.
Sorry. So sorry. So sorry, guys.
I don't even remember what was the reason you first called me a psychopath, but maybe we shouldn't revisit that anyway tonight.
We'll do that offline when
Offline
it's
might
when
be
it's
better.
just the three
Yeah,
of us.
that might be better. And then
Well,
also,
sure, it was. Oh, go ahead. I
oh,
love that.
sorry. I was gonna say I shared a while back that you can also print out on cardstock paper. So, for example, you can print on white paper, which since I love texture so much, that's usually what I do. Like if I want my text to be yellow and I don't want to work with vinyl, I will print yellow on white cardstock. The one thing that I did here that was different, and only because there's three of them, if I was only going to be using this Vogue cover, I would have left it as I did. But I also had a front to print for the Chanel one, and I didn't like the way that it came out. So I actually for this used Koala's matte paper. And so you'll see the difference in the blacks, how they've come out. The Koala matte paper is much more vibrant, so it's darker here. But if I weren't using black, I would definitely have printed and kept the print on the 8.5 by 11 white paper. So I just wanted everybody to know, like that's an option too. Like if I was gonna do this book in pink, I probably would have just printed it pink. As opposed to using like the koala paper, I would have used the textured cardstock. And
Oh,
then
yes.
right, and then because I'm doing that, I like dashed cut lines. So obviously when I fold this, the lines are gonna be white in between. And usually I'd use like a Sharpie for the like the outer edges, but because these are so small, I just use my Cricut pen and I fill it in so that when it's done, it just looks like the Vogue one.
Ah.
Little tips and tricks.
I bought I think it was the American Crafts 12 by 12 has like that
Yes,
pack.
the 8.5 pack.
Yes. Yes. After you said about the printing on cardstock, I tried it once and I liked it. And that was the pack that I got because I suck at trimming the paper down. So
Yeah, so I have a couple sheets here still of the 12 by 12s. So if it's just one sheet, I cut it down. Or if it's like less than five, I guess I could say I'd cut it down just because I have the paper trimmer and I feel like I'm a pro using it. Could be totally wrong. But what you call it? I once I get a little bit lower on the sheets that I have there, I'm definitely gonna buy that pack because it would just make everything so much faster.
you see?
I love it. I love all the tips. And also, you guys, like both in, well, I always do it in my design space project, but I have the link to the 12 by 12 page so that you guys can just go and get the paper while you're there and using the links. Do you guys put your links on as well in your project?
No, but that's very smart. I've
Yeah,
never
I
put the
didn't think
links
about
only
that.
because I just figured like people will go and use whatever colors they want to use for the project. But I
Mhm.
guess maybe some people might want to replicate like the specific, like somebody might want to make Clueless with this and might want to know like what yellow did we use and stuff. So that's smart.
Well, just in general too, because I get a lot of emails like, "Oh, what's the link again?" And so I try to put it
Mm,
in as many
Ah.
places as possible. All
very
right, so
smart.
I just strung up my little banner. Look at how stinking cute it is. So you can put this.
Oh, I
I
love that.
I've done this on as the ribbon across a wrapped present as well. I mean, this is a Sephora gift bag, and I feel like the colors are perfect for it. But I've also done it, like I said, on a gift like a wrapped box. And then I'm gonna punch two little holes in the bag so that I can string this in, and then we're gonna work on the ribbon.
I
Okay.
love that.
I'm gonna have to pause.
Well, I'm just hole punching, so don't pause yet. Continue working.
Okay. I need to step up my ribbon collection too.
AliExpress.
Hey,
I've sent you
that
links
would be a good
before, I think.
idea. I think you have. For chiffon ribbon, huh?
Yes. Is that the ribbon you wanted or the thinner ones?
Um, to be honest with you, I think I'm kind of leaning towards like everything.
You need it all. You need it all. And you're gonna use it at some point. I
I
promise.
forgot. April loves to spend money. I shouldn't have even asked.
I like to spend money I don't have.
Well, I don't know if you have it or not, but you love to spend it.
She
That
is
I do.
the best. I still like I mean, I feel bad because like she was supposed to get a laser machine and then it ended up not working out. But it didn't matter because she was just like, it's okay,
She
I
was
bought it.
determined. Look at her.
I
Yeah.
bought it. I'm like, of course you did. Okay.
Yep. And then we talked about the whole I got my mom got me the piece for engraving and then I didn't
Mhm.
realize the riser.
Right,
Bougie.
right.
Yeah, bougie.
And you
Oh
ordered
man.
it, right?
I did. So it finally
Okay.
it took about a month and a half. My
Yeah.
husband said he wasn't gonna assemble it for me until I cleaned our closet. And I finally did it on Sunday. So he finally assembled it for me Sunday.
You know
I'm
what? I love that your husband like stuck to his guns because knowing me, I would have either caved in or I would have been like, okay, your birthday just passed. I'll do it. He was like, no, clean the closet.
yeah. Well, I sent you a video of it. The closet was horrible. My closet was really, really bad. And now he's taught. So I am glad though. I'm grateful that he didn't make me wait like a month and a half. Like I made him wait a month and a half to clean it. And he
Yeah.
wasn't like, now you're gonna wait. So that was
Could you
very nice.
imagine?
Oh my God, I probably would have flipped my lid. But yeah, I don't know. I now he's talking about painting the closet. So, and I was like, oh, maybe we could like, paint it a fresh coat of white. And he said no.
Uh,
He wants a color, but I don't know what color to paint closets.
hmm,
Like,
gray.
no, he said I don't want black or white. He was like, that's basic. So I don't know. I don't know where he's going with that.
He wants
I'm,
red.
I'm here for it. I don't care what color it is. Let's make it look cool.
Is that just your craft closet or is that like a clothing closet?
No, our clothing closet. So literally it's gonna be just him and I to see it. No one else is gonna go in there. But
Hmm.
um
I'm trying to
yeah.
think what color would look nice where it wouldn't like alter how the clothes look in there. So when you're pulling out an outfit, it doesn't look like, no, I don't want to wear this. And then really it just be like that background color.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Wow, April, that's like intense. Amanda's like getting really intense about it. I would have never given that much thought about it.
I never would have thought about that. Like, oh,
See,
like
every day April calls me big brain, and I'm like, no. And then every day I prove to her why I really do have a big brain.
okay, so I am debating right here. Do I take a piece of ribbon and string it so that way the clothes hangs? Or do I
Oh,
take
yes.
a rod? Oh, I think I have a wood one. Take it back. Let's see if this one stretches long enough across. Oh shit, it worked. It worked.
April.
Oh my gosh. Guys,
So what
I'm
does your
gonna
closet say? It says, oh, as if, okay.
yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let me try to glue
I
this
love that.
this thing. Ugh, as if,
I
dude.
rewatched the movie yesterday and then I almost
You
was kind
did?
of like, yeah, I was like, maybe I should make a computer. And on the computer screen there can be an outfit. But I knew you were gonna be doing the closet, and I was just like, no, I wanna do the locker. I wanna give a different scene of the movie.
That would have been cute too. I love how that's how she generated her outfits.
Right?
Where did you rewatch the movie on?
It is on Paramount.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I read that Peacock is supposed to be, I guess, putting out the TV show again soon or something.
No way.
Yeah, but I didn't send you the link because I laid down and I took a nap. But I found the streaming link for it on YouTube for the
What?
TV series. Yeah. You know, it took me about 32 years to realize that Share TV and Share Movie were two different girls.
Oh yeah. You
Like
didn't know
they
that?
did no, they did because remember it came out and I was like 6 years old when it came out. Like I don't know. I didn't keep on watching it throughout the years like that. But they both did such a good job though because if I hadn't known that, I wouldn't have thought it. Like I would have just thought it was the same girl. And when I went back and looked at both of their photos, I was like, "Oh, they do kind of resemble each other."
Yeah, when I was watching the TV show, the TV series when it was out, I want to say I was in like middle school and I would run home after school. It just so happened to work out because at that point I literally lived like the school was on the next street over. So I would
Uh,
run home and I would throw my stuff and I'd flop on the bed and I'd watch it.
See, I don't remember the TV series that much, but do you remember Braceface?
I don't remember. The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember the show.
If I'm not mistaken, Braceface was the Disney animated version of Clueless. I could be totally wrong because, again, I was young. But I know that Braceface was a remake of that. It could be that or it could have been Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but I'm almost positive that it was Clueless.
I
It
love
could
Sabrina
be
the
that it
Teenage
was
Witch.
it could be that it was something else, but Alicia Silverstone voiced it, and maybe that's why I thought it was Clueless. But it's like it's not her like as a teenager. It's her, probably in like elementary school growing up and stuff. But that would be something else that I'd have to revisit before I'm like, oh, you know what? I was totally wrong. I made that up in my mind.
Yeah. I loved that. Sabrina the Teenage Witch also.
Yeah, I used to like I just didn't like the remake that they did a couple years ago on
There was
TV.
another one, Clarissa.
Clarissa Explains It All.
Yes.
Yes, I used to like that one.
you guys are too young for me.
See,
Sorry.
Magical Crafty Mama said she never knew there was a TV show. Yes, it is on YouTube. I guess it'll be coming to streaming platforms probably for the 20th anniversary, but it is on YouTube right now.
Clueless is it 20 years? No, Clueless is 30
30.
years. Yeah.
I think when I looked it up, I think it said like July 18th or July 15th.
No, it
It's
was so the 30-year anniversary for the movie was on Sunday the 29th, if I'm not mistaken.
Are you
Um,
sure? When I
Yeah,
Googled it yesterday, let's
I was
see,
gonna say because they
Clueless.
played it at one of the theaters on that date.
Clueless movie.
I love it. You guys are so funny. So
Yes,
I'm
says release
well,
date was July 19th, 1995.
1995. Oh my gosh.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I was 6 years old when it came out. Like,
I that is 1 year short of me graduating from college.
oh, very
Hey.
interesting.
Okay, so
That means you had a girls' night.
just so you guys know, I'm ironing my ribbon because it is so wrinkly and it doesn't look good like this. So I just have my little mini Cricut iron out also because I love this color and I feel like it's perfect. But it's too thick. So I am, just ironing it in half so that the crease is there and it stays like that. So
Should I make my inside panel white behind this?
Um, Behind the dresses.
Yeah.
No, I actually like the way that it pops against the yellow, but I don't know. Maybe Anne will tell you what she thinks. I personally like it as is.
I like it as is too. I think the white would be too much like on the back.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was thinking.
okay, I'm gonna recut my comma because that's gonna drive me nuts. So, Anne, you burn your ribbon?
Yeah, because on the edges so that it doesn't keep fraying. So I just burn it and then yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
always do that.
interesting. I've seen people do it with a lighter, but I've never imagined using the press.
Oh no, no, no. I use a lighter. I'm using the
Oh,
press because the ribbon is too thick. So it's, but I love this color, but I don't have it in a smaller size. So I'm pressing it so that it stays like this. But the edges
oh,
I do use I have my lighter.
oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay, so this is how I do my ribbon, okay? I take the widest ribbon and I fold it in half, kind of like this, like a little, so that I can see the two strands coming down like this.
Okay,
And
wait,
then
wait, wait. I'm gonna grab a piece to follow along with you.
April, I promise you, you don't need to follow along. You just you just need to see it once. Okay, so I'm
Okay.
just layering all my colors. So I have this white like ribbon ball thing. I've got a little bit of red, and you want, because this bag is kind of small. I'm not layering a ton, but I love using like two different reds, in both like the size of the ribbon and also the texture of the ribbon. That makes it all really, really nice. But because the bag is so small, I'm only doing two different whites. Like I have the one with the ball and then just a grosgrain white ribbon. And then what you do is once you have it like this, the key is to grab a small string like this, like a short string, and you're just gonna knot it at the top, and it just makes it fluffy and it stays that way. And it's just, I don't know what it is, it's just magic. And it's like, that's all you need to do. So I'm tying like a little loop right up top like this.
Hmm.
And you'll see in a second what I mean.
April is really
So
following along. I love
So see, like
it.
it makes a difference in how it lays and how it stays. So, and then now, like you see, I can have it, it's evenly divided and it just feels like two different little things. So, and then you use this ribbon up here and you can tie it through this ribbon right here. So it's gonna stay behind and it's gonna come down and just give you like a lot of fun stuff on your bag.
I love that.
That
Okay,
is
so
cool.
I'm gonna tie it right now and then I'll add. And it just goes behind and it's so cute. And then if people untie it, they can add it to things if they really wanted to, but the bag ends up being so cute.
I'm gonna watch this replay like over and over and over.
I'm gonna add some ribbon to the side of my thing.
Oh, of
See,
your
but how do I?
closet?
Yeah, but how do I make a cute bow?
Oh, I don't use that wood thing. I just tie it until I like the way it is. But you see,
Oh,
oh, see how this comes down now and it just stays like that. I love it. It's so fun.
okay. I need to watch you in slow motion.
Okay, I'm doing my next one so you can, the other side. And the ribbons can be kind of the same length, but not, and it's totally good. It just gives it, it just doesn't look so, I don't know. There's just something about like, it just looks really good. But see how this ribbon is kind of wrinkly? Just a quick little press and it just makes such a difference.
That is so cool.
Turn it off. All right. So you guys can still see. I'm just gonna add this one. And then you
I
can
have to add a
trim it
latch.
afterwards if you need to, but I'm just gonna tie it.
This is where I'm most intrigued.
What are you talking? Me double knotting?
Yes.
I swear that's all what it is. And then I'm gonna attach it back here.
Ah.
And then I'll fill up the bag a little bit to give it like some stability because right now it looks really small. But see, then you have like all your fun stuff right here. It totally matches. And it's like everyone wants to know who gave the gift and like what's in it. It's just so stinking cute when you come.
It
So
I
definitely looks
love
like a
that.
showstopper. Like it looks cheery. Like I don't know. I just want
yeah,
one.
Me too.
it's
I want
so
one.
cute. And then the one that we did the gift for her friend, I did like just like I would like a cake topper. I did her name in the same colors and then with the acrylic stick and I just put it on top. So like her name was right there and it's just like it was so cute. So this is like the age because I did 10 and then I did Addison of just her name and then it's like like a flower pick or whatever you put in there. And so it just stood out and it's like so cute.
It's super cute. I love it.
Oh, look at.
Something about those colors kind of also remind me of a diner.
Oh, I can
Like
see
I get juke.
that.
Yeah, I kind of get like jukebox vibes.
I'm gonna stick the ribbons inside just to keep it propped up. Oh my gosh, wait. No, did I finish first today? No, I didn't, huh?
I'm finished.
You're such a brat.
We might have all finished at the same time.
I know. Normally I'm like
Yes.
rushing right now while
I
you
think
guys
I
are
finished
done.
as you were like just doing your second ribbon, but you were explaining it to us.
Should I
I
take out the
love
ribbon?
it.
Well, should I take out the ribbon?
Add
Why?
one to the other side.
Okay. Oh, dang. Her dresses came out.
My
That's Plike. That's
locker will
Plike.
stand, but it won't. It's too tall to be in camera view, so I have to leave it laying down.
I know. I took my I took my phone off the stand.
Oh, no wonder. Yeah, my
I
my computer
know.
desk behind this is a little messy.
Oh, wait, there's a comment from Bethany. She says, thank you, Anne. I just used your bag banner for a gift for my daughter's friend, and the mom was blown away. Yay!
Oh,
Aw,
I love
I
that.
love it. Because you can take this off and then put it in the room or something. Because, like, the bag itself is, I mean, it's a Sephora bag. Our gift was from Sephora. And so I feel like that bag is not as, it's not cheap quality, but it's not going to last forever, you know? So you can always undo it and then put this, like, in the room somewhere. But
Right. I love it.
It's
I
very
love.
cute.
Can you open your locker?
Yes. So inside we
Oh
have
my gosh!
our shopping. But so when it stands, this stuff will be standing, but in the meantime, it's just laying back because it's just too tall. But we have our designer books because of course she wouldn't have like
Real
studying
books. Yeah.
books. Yeah, like it's got to be designer. And then I was gonna add a third shopping bag in there, the striped one that she has, but I couldn't tell what logo that one was, so I didn't add it. But we've got these. We've got April's little picture with her friends.
Oh my
Hey.
And then we
goodness.
have, I just popped it out. And then we have this. I just have to add a little latch for the lock to stay on, and so it can close. But yeah, and I might add something here, something maybe that's more April related. I think initially I was gonna add the whatever and have it like as a sticker. So maybe I'll do that. There was something in Design Space that I can do if I do like a print and cut. So yeah, it's all
I'm
I
so
good.
love the.
excited.
I love all the details, but one of the favorite things is just that stinking heart for your Polaroid picture. It's so cute.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the lock. I made it a heart
No,
also
and the
just
lock
because.
too.
Yeah, I
I
love the
love
lock because
it.
it's like sequin and glittery, and it's so amazing.
I
I
can't wait.
love
I
it.
can't wait to get it, honestly.
Yay!
And then you guys didn't hear because we were having this conversation before we went live, but the printed papers for the dresses too. That is so good. I just love all of it.
Yes, this was really fun.
So guess who designed that?
The yellow one.
The yellow. Who
It
did that?
obviously isn't me.
It might have been. I think Amanda might have done that one, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you with your
Wait, are
designer
those are
today.
those actual like mini clothespins?
No.
Oh, it's the strap from the dress. I thought there was clothespins holding it onto the hanger.
I was literally thinking right now, do I glue it to make it stay or do I just kind of cuz
It
I could
looks
twist
really
it and it stays.
it
That is
looks really
super
thick.
cute.
It
It's
looks
thick.
layered, April. Like what'd you do on the back?
Oh,
Or is that just a
I
zipper?
no,
Oh, okay.
I created one hole, like I welded it, and
Uh-huh.
then I put the hanger, and then I put the dress.
Oh,
So
perfect,
that way it
perfect.
was all one piece.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Mm.
Thanks. Thank you, thank you.
I love it. I love. Oh,
I'm
Bethany also said she used tulle as the ribbon. I do love tulle.
oh, I
So
like tulle too.
yeah, you need to add that to your list if you don't have it already, April.
I
And then
have some
Magical Crafty
tulle.
Mama says, I get Alice in Wonderland vibes. I know, totally.
Yes. You know what? That's so funny because two of my favorite things. I have three things that I love. I
Alice in
love
Wonderland is definitely one.
Alice in Wonderland, Clueless, and Sublime. Those are my three things.
Maybe
Can
I
we
need to
do
add a Sublime picture in here for you
can we do something? Oh, but Alice in Wonderland is tough because then the projects would be tough
to
to get into
share.
this, yeah, to share. Because so like Charlotte always does a summer theater camp. And this year she's in, and the theater camp is Alice in Wonderland. So I would
Mm.
love to do something, but I don't know if we'll be able to pull that off.
Why wouldn't we be?
We can
Uh,
probably do the actual project minus the images so they can like then
oh, just
change it to
everything
any
around
theme.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that way
yeah.
they can use everything as like a base, but just, they use their own images.
Do we want to do that for August?
I'm totally down.
We can.
Okay. Okay. We can. Did you have other ideas, Amanda?
No, I thought last month you guys were talking about back to school, and so I thought
Oh,
that
we
was
did.
it. But we
We
don't
did.
have to do back to school.
Did you already do back to school? Did you have something?
No, nothing in mind yet.
Okay. Well, we can talk offline. We'll figure it out when we're gonna do it.
Yes.
Let's see. It's gonna be later in August. Is that okay? I know we haven't picked a date yet, but I'll probably be later in August because I won't be back until the first week in August, which means I will not be designing before that.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
It might have to be after August 20th, if that's okay.
As long as it's in the month of August, I think that sounds good. All right, so that's
Okay.
what we'll do. Then it doesn't matter when we do it in August because it's not a back to school thing. It's just an Alice in Wonderland kind of thing. So I think that would be a lot of fun. So we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do. But thank you for joining us today. Thank you, ladies, for making amazing gifts, projects. And we will see you guys next month. Bye, everyone. Have a great summer
Thanks. Bye,
vacation.
everyone.
Bye, guys.
Yay, thanks, girls.